Curious. What happens if you jump out of a spaceship and drop straight into Jupiter? On Earth, a fall ends when you hit the ground. But on Jupiter, there is no solid ground to hit. If there is no crust, no dirt, and no rock to stop you, what exactly are you plunging into? A fall into Jupiter is a direct confrontation with increasingly hostile physics, occurring in a world that never provides a surface to stop you. From a distance, Jupiter looks almost peaceful. You can clearly see distinct horizontal stripes wrapping around the massive sphere. Features like the Great Red Spot look like permanent landscapes, a painted desert suspended in space. Peering beneath the outer layers reveals that the planet is a massive sphere of hydrogen and helium gas, filling a volume that dwarfs its small, heavy core. As you step out of your ship and cross that outer cloud threshold, gravity instantly takes hold. There are no ledges to grab and no water to splash into. You are entirely at the mercy of a sky that behaves like a churning ocean. The first thing you hit is a layer of ammonia ice clouds. Here at the top of the atmosphere, it's freezing, nearly minus 250 degrees Fahrenheit. Down on Earth, a Category 5 hurricane is the apex of destructive weather, capable of leveling entire coastlines. Those terrestrial storms pale in comparison to Jupiter's tempests. These blue and white swirling storm patterns stretch for thousands of miles. As you fall through them, you are immediately caught in wind shears exceeding 400 miles per hour. Supersonic updrafts and downdrafts toss you violently in every direction. Long before the crushing depths become an issue, the raw kinetic force of this upper atmosphere acts as a planetary meat grinder. If you survive the wind, you keep falling. Sunlight struggles to penetrate the dense gas, and soon you sink into total, isolating darkness. As you sink deeper, the environment rapidly shifts. The freezing cold at the cloud tops is replaced by steadily rising heat. This gauge tracks what happens next. The gas above begins to bear down, causing temperature and pressure to curve upward exponentially. Eventually, heat hits thousands of degrees, and pressure equals thousands of stacked cars. No hull can withstand this. Gravity and thermodynamics have now formed a tightening vice grip, crushing anything that dares to sink this deep. Further down, the physical weight of the atmosphere reaches an extreme limit. The human body simply cannot support this load. The crushing pressure forces an immediate collapse of all biological mechanics. But gravity doesn't stop. The compressed remains of your suit and body keep sinking deeper into the blackness. With the question of survival definitively answered, the descent becomes a pure physics experiment, traveling into an abyss that defies earthly logic. Approaching the planetary core, conditions become completely alien. The pressure is now millions of times greater than at sea level on Earth. This diagram illustrates what that pressure does to gas. It forces those molecules so tightly together that the hydrogen undergoes a phase transition, compressing into a dense, rigid, metallic lattice. It becomes an ocean of liquid metallic hydrogen. It is incredibly dense and highly electrically conductive, generating the massive magnetic field that surrounds the planet. The extreme forces at the bottom of this descent force matter to behave in ways we can barely replicate in a laboratory. Reversing course, tearing back up through the metallic oceans and supersonic storms, we emerge once again into the quiet vacuum of space. Looking at those calm, painted stripes from afar, you now know exactly what hides beneath the outer clouds. Jupiter is an object of incredible beauty, yet it operates as a perfectly lethal, bottomless abyss. If you want to explore more of the extreme and terrifying worlds hidden in our universe, hit subscribe.